What is dyslexia? The hidden disorder that you may be shocked to learn. Did you know that there is a hidden learning disability? It's called dyslexia. Many famous people have it, such as Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson and JK Rowling. It affects about 1 in 20 people. Comes from the Greek word dyslexia, from dys, meaning bad or difficult, and lexis, meaning words or speech. Dyslexia is a reading difficulty that affects around 10% of the population, regardless of their social class or education level. However, it remains commonly undiagnosed, which means many individuals struggle with reading silently and fluently without being able to explain why they are facing difficulties in this area. What is dyslexia? Put simply, dyslexia is a learning disability that affects how the brain processes written information. It is an invisible condition that can make it difficult to read, write, and spell. It can affect people's confidence and make it harder to succeed in school and find a job. Most people who have dyslexia have average intelligence and usually want to succeed. But they may have major problems that go unnoticed. Dyslexia is a lifelong condition that can be managed and often can be effectively treated. There's no single test to diagnose it in every person who has reading problems. But there are several parts of the brain that play a role in reading. Dyslexia may be present if there's a problem in one or more of these areas. How does it affect people? Children with dyslexia often have delayed reading skills. They might have trouble sounding out words, but they can usually memorize what they see. It's common for kids with dyslexia to have normal intelligence and to be at least average in other skills. For adults with dyslexia, reading ability often remains below average, even if they were able to read above average as kids. Many people with dyslexia can improve their reading skills by using special strategies and tools. 7 signs that show you may have dyslexia. If you are struggling to read, write, or spell, you might be dyslexic. If you recognize yourself in one or more of these signs, you may wish to seek out professional help. 1. Early struggles with reading and/or writing. People with dyslexia often have difficulty reading and/or writing when they're young. This usually goes unnoticed because teachers don't know enough about dyslexia to recognize it. Kids with dyslexia may be behind in reading and writing skills, or at least have much slower progress than others their age. 2. They may have a below-average reading level and have trouble with reading comprehension. Confusion when reading aloud. Reading fluency, the ability to read smoothly, is a sign of good reading. But the act of reading aloud can be very confusing to a child who's dyslexic. Sometimes you can stumble over the words without realizing it. This can make it look as if you're not interested in reading. 3. Extreme difficulty with spelling. Dyslexia often goes hand in hand with spelling issues. Kids with dyslexia might attempt to spell words phonetically, often getting them completely wrong. 4. Extreme difficulty with numbers. People with dyslexia sometimes also have poor math skills. They might have trouble remembering math facts or have poor spatial skills. They might also have a tendency to mix up numbers. 5. Extreme difficulty with handwriting. Unless you're left-handed, you should be able to write smoothly and neatly. But for people with dyslexia, handwriting can be a real challenge. 6. They might write illegibly, leave out letters, or even write backward. You can compensate for your poor handwriting by typing instead of writing. 7. Extreme difficulty with reading comprehension. Kids who have dyslexia often have trouble with reading comprehension. They may read at a below-average level, even if they're able to read aloud at a higher-than-average level. Before we continue, help me smash that subscribe button and comment down below so we can keep producing more awesome videos like this. The good news, you can overcome dyslexia. If you're struggling with dyslexia, you may despair of ever improving. But with the right help, you can strengthen the skills in which you're weakest and improve your self-esteem. The first step is to get diagnosed and treated. If you have dyslexia, you're not alone. Famous people with dyslexia include Academy Award-winning actor Leonardo DiCaprio, actress and entrepreneur Jessica Alba, and renowned entrepreneurs and businesspeople Richard Branson, JK Rowling, and Oprah Winfrey. Professional athletes such as Argentinian soccer player Lionel Messi, basketball legend Michael Jordan, and tennis great Serena Williams are also dyslexic. You can overcome dyslexia. If you have dyslexia, you can overcome the challenges it presents. Thousands of people have done so, and you can, too. Your life can be very successful despite having dyslexia. There are many strategies and tools available to help people with dyslexia, as well as specialists who can help you overcome this condition. 3 ways to overcome dyslexia. 1. Get diagnosed first. Get properly diagnosed by a trained professional. They can distinguish between dyslexia and dysgraphia, a similar condition characterized by illegible handwriting. 2. You can also look for self-help groups or online forums where you can connect with others who are living with dyslexia. Try different methods. 3. Every person's dyslexia is different, so it's best to try out a few different methods to see which one works best for you. Be patient, it can take a while to overcome dyslexia, so don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Be patient with yourself and keep at it. Conclusion: dyslexia is a common condition that affects around 10% of the population. It is a lifelong condition that can be managed and often can be effectively treated. There is no single test that can diagnose dyslexia in every person who has reading problems. However, there are several parts of the brain that play a role in reading, and dyslexia may be present if there is a problem in one or more of these areas. If you are struggling to read, write, or spell, you might be dyslexic. There are many strategies and tools available to help people with dyslexia, as well as specialists who can help you overcome this condition. With the right help, you can strengthen the skills in which you are weakest to improve your self-esteem. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and comment down below for more awesome videos like this.